Hi everybody, thank you for watching. So today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It. I post my Will I Buy It videos every single Wednesday where I'm talking about some new makeup releases and launches, letting you know a little bit about them and then letting you know if I'm planning to pick them up or pass over them. As always, I have so much to talk about in this week's Will I Buy It video, so why don't we go ahead and get started. So the first item I want to talk about actually came available to purchase today as I'm filming this morning, and all of a sudden I hopped on my Instagram this morning just to see what was going on, and I had so many new tags and I thought, what just became available? And I have no idea how so many people knew that I would be super excited over this. I found this very strange. I don't know how you guys did it, but Sephora is releasing a new Sephora Favorites collection with their Give Me More lip, and it's like the Megatron version, and I am super stoked about this one. So this is from the Sephora page, a multi-branded mega lip set with 15 lipsticks to glosses to lip creams, including 5 full-size products and 10 lip colors in deluxe sizes. You guys know how much I love the Sephora Give Me Some lip collections. I especially love their Give Me Some nude lip collections. I buy every single one of those, but I just love these lip sets in general. I find them to be such a good value. You get to try out different brands, you get to try out different lipstick formulas, try out different shades, and I absolutely love it. I typically do not miss one, especially the nude lip one. When I saw like the Big Daddy being released, I was like, yes. I will have a photo of it down here, but everything in the set, like, just get ready for this. So you get an Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in vintage, a Bobbi Brown luxe lip color in brocade, a Dior lip maximizer in pink, Huda Beauty liquid matte lipstick in bombshell, Hourglass girl lip stylo in influencer, Laura Mercier velour lovers lip color sensual in muted pink. That's quite a name. The Marc Jacobs Beauty La Marque lip cream in kiss kiss bang bang. I'm just getting so excited, you guys. Whew. The Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stain in Always Red, Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in Driver's Seat, yes! Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Quench Lip Rescue in Nude, Too Faced Melted Latex Liquefied High Shine Lipstick in the shade Hot Mess, Touch in Soul Metallist Liquid Foil Lipstick Duo in Jasmine and Brownie, K Cosmetics Vice Lipstick in Big Bang, Wander Beauty Wander Route Dual Lipstick in Nikkie Beach, and then the YSL Rouge Pure Couture in La Rouge. Well, I'm excited about this. So it is $68. It says it's a $254 value. It is a limited edition. It does not list on the Sephora app, at least, which ones are full size. So I'm not sure. If I can find that out, I will leave it in the description box down below. I can list the 5 that are full sizes in case that would make or break this for you. But you get all of these different lip products for $68. And yes, I'm so excited. I will be purchasing this. I'm super bummed though because I actually placed a Sephora order this morning and it said it was available for sale, but every time I was clicking on it, it said the link was broken. I was not able to add it to my cart. I did put it on my loves list, so the next time that I order from Sephora, I do plan on picking it up for myself because I'm so excited about this. I'm so bummed it wasn't working this morning. I'm not sure what was going on, but I needed to get my order placed and, you know, get on with my work day. But I'm super excited. I hope that it doesn't sell out. Sometimes the lip sets do sell out, but Sephora is typically pretty good at bringing them back at least one more time. I mean, I purchase these so often. I think they are such a good value. There's so many in here that I would be excited to have, and I think the only one that I have out of all of these is the Huda Beauty lipstick in bombshell. Some of them I've tried, like the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea one. I've tried that, oh, I actually have it on today. I have tried the Anastasia lip gloss. I've tried the Marc Jacobs La Marque and the Smashbox, but those are the only ones I've actually tried, and then everything else would be new to me. But those shades I don't have, and I'd be excited to have new shades in all of those. So I am super pumped about this. I think that's awesome that you get 5 full sizes. You know I'm excited about it. I'll leave a link to it down below. Hopefully the link is now working or is working by the time this video goes up, but I definitely am planning on purchasing this new mega Sephora Give Me Some lip collection. I got quite a few tags and questions on what my thoughts were on the latest NikkieTutorials and OFra Cosmetics collaboration. So NikkieTutorials, who is a mega huge YouTuber, I think she has like over 7 million subscribers. Small potatoes, really. She has done a collaboration with OFra Cosmetics in the past for a highlight and then a couple of lipsticks, and she is coming back and doing a new collaboration with them. What this new collaboration over by NikkieTutorials is called Glow Baby Glow. The collection includes a couple different highlighters. There is Glazed Donut, Glow Goals, and Blind the Haters. Those are the three names of the highlights. Those are all $29. She has a new liquid lipstick with OFra, which is called Duchess. It's a mauve berry and it's $20. Everything is sold separately, and I thought it was really interesting because with her first collaboration, they released like a highlighter little trio, so it had the 3 different shades in it, and basically what they did is they took each of the 3 different shades in there and they made them into their own separate pan. I thought that was pretty cool. I definitely noticed a lot of people saying that when that collection releases, oh, you know, oh, I wish these were, you know, separate highlights, and so I think that's really awesome that a company really listened to everyone and then came out and like revamped everything. I think one of the colors is just a little bit different, so it's Blind the Haters. I'm reading from Treadmoon now, so her Instagram page will be listed down below. It says Blind the Haters is a tweaked and better version of the most golden shade in the Everglow highlighter trio. I'm not gonna buy any of the highlighters. I will say though that Duchess gave me that double take. I was like, mauve berry, that looks like a nice liquid lipstick. I really do like the OFra liquid lipsticks as well. I think they're really nice. I just tried them for the first time actually in the last couple months, and I would definitely recommend them. I've had a great time using them. I am going to pass over the entire collection though. While I do like OFra Cosmetics, I did purchase one of their highlighters in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. They just have their highlighters half off, and I'm anxiously awaiting that package to get to me. So I'm excited to try an OFra highlighter, but to me that means why go out and buy another OFra highlighter when I just bought one, especially because I bought that one at half off, which is a lot better than $30 for a highlighter. And while the liquid lipstick really did intrigue me, I actually had 2 lipsticks in my Sephora cart this morning, and I ever so bravely took them out. Took them out. That was hard to do. I know I just don't need it right now. To be honest, I enjoy NikkieTutorials. I watch almost every single one of her videos. Her tutorials are friggin' like on a different level. I have a lot of fun watching her videos, but I don't really connect with her on any sort of like friendship level that I do with a lot of other YouTubers out there. I just don't like really feel that connection with her. So it's not a collaboration that, you know, a lot of times with these YouTuber collaborations, I'm really buying for the YouTubers and I'm really excited and I want to support. And I just, again, not saying I don't like NikkieTutorials or I wouldn't want to support her, I just don't feel that urge, and I would rather put that money towards a different collaboration that I really feel something for, you know? But I think the collection is really cool, and again, I'm excited that OFra really listened to the feedback and then made these separate highlighters. I think that's pretty darn cool. So obviously, like I said, Nikkie has over 7 million YouTube subscribers, so I'm sure a lot of you are subscribed to her and love her. So I would love to know if you are planning on picking up anything from this new collection. Next up, I have a new release from Colourpop Cosmetics, because they always releasing something. So they just came out with another new eyeshadow palette. This one is called the I Think I Love You palette. It is a pretty warm toned palette. It has 12 different shades and it is $16. So I'll have a picture of it included down here. I thought it was interesting the day that it released, I think it was last week that it released, I kind of forgot about it, and it was, you know, a couple hours later I saw a few tags coming on Instagram asking if I got it, and I was like, let me go over to the Colourpop website. So I went over there and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm shocked. This thing is still in stock. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it is still in stock, because one of their other most recent palettes, the Yesplease palette, has gone out within like 10 minutes, and they've done, what, 2 or 3 different restocks of it, and it continually sells out in just minutes. I just checked before I started filming. It's still available. I'm like, how come it... What? So how come the Yes Please keeps going out so fast? Because I would have rather had the Yes Please palette and I just missed it every single restock. So this was one that I tried to convince myself to buy. I got on the Colourpop website and I saw it was still there and I added it to my bag. And then I thought, do you really want that? Like, do you really? And this is kind of the whole point of these will I buy videos. They're inspired from the anti-haul to just stop and think about what you're buying. Why are you really buying that makeup? Do you really need that makeup? I mean, I just on autopilot. It was like I saw so many people talking about it and being excited about it and asking me to review it. I saw it was in stock, boom, add to bag. And then I just had to stop and think, why are you buying this? Just take a second and look at the palette. So I took a second, or 5, or 10, and I looked at the palette and I was like, I don't need this. I don't need this. Yes, it's $16 for an eyeshadow palette, and that's fantastic. But I don't need it. It kind of is like that really kind of basic palette, which I am all about. I love those palettes. I reach for those palettes so much. But guess what? That means I have a lot of those palettes. So what is it about this palette that makes it so special and different and unique that I need to go ahead and buy it? And I couldn't answer that question. I thought I have palettes like these. There isn't really anything besides that really beautiful like yellow gold that I see. That was the only shade that like drew my attention, that I was like, ooh, that looks really pretty. But I have that shade. I saw it, I didn't do any sort of double take. The double take that I did was, oh my word, Colourpop is releasing another eyeshadow palette. I didn't do a double take. I didn't get excited for it. I didn't immediately start thinking of different looks I could do. So I didn't buy it. I always say in my will I buy it videos, I want to buy the makeup that makes me do a double take. I want to buy the makeup that gets me excited. I want to buy the makeup that I'm like, oh, if I don't buy that, it's gonna end up in one of those makeup that I regret not buying videos. And this one just didn't do it. So I passed over it. And I think I'm gonna be okay with that. I think I'm gonna be okay with that. So next up is most definitely been the most asked and most requested to include in a will I buy it video. This has been asked for me to include it in a will I buy it video when we first heard the line was launching and we didn't even know what the heck was gonna be in it. I can now finally talk about it because it has now since released. Of course, I'm talking about Fenty Beauty, the new makeup line from Rihanna. She came out with a collection that includes blotting powder, brushes, more blotting paper, foundation, primer, a brush, a makeup blender, these match sticks is what they are called, concealers, contour concealer brushes, a gloss bomb, highlighters, and a highlighting brush. I mean, she released a full-on collection. And you know, I'm kind of glad that we were just kind of on the topic of what I was saying with the Colourpop palette, because it really is a nice segue into this one, because I feel like I have a really unpopular opinion here, and I feel like I'm probably even gonna make a lot of people mad with what I'm about to say about Fenty Beauty, but I just could not get into the hype about this, and I don't know why. I like Rihanna. I like Rihanna's music. I love her vibe of, you know, being such an empowered woman. I love that. I love that she created a makeup line. I was excited to see what she was releasing because I was super curious about it, but I just never felt, I just never felt like I was like, come on, I can't wait for this to get here. Like, I was just kind of casually sitting back like, oh, well, we'll have to see what it is that she releases and I'll have to see what catches my attention. And to be honest, you know, I was watching the snaps, I was watching everybody at the Fenty Beauty event and seeing their swatches. I've watched a ton of videos, you know, everybody and their mother and their aunt and their hairdresser has now put on videos about Fenty Beauty. A lot of people were running to Sephora. I mean, straight running to Sephora to get the items. And all the while, I'm just kind of sitting here like, I don't know, guys. I can't, I don't know. I've gotten so many snaps of people saying, you need to buy this, and you need to buy that, and you need to buy this, and you have to buy this one. And I'm like, okay. And I just can't do it. I will say in my Sephora order that I placed this morning, they were having, as part of one of their like weekly specials, was a free foundation sample. So I went ahead and picked up one of the foundation samples just to test it out. I think what Rihanna did was freaking awesome. I love this big, huge collection. I love the 40 different shades of foundation. I think that's freaking bomb. There's literally a shade for everybody. Going through those shades and seeing how they describe each person's skin tone is like galore. Like, they did not leave anybody out, and I think that's freaking awesome. I love that items haven't been selling out like freaking crazy, because the launch was at like midnight. I think it was 2 a.m. my time that the launch was. When I went on to Sephora the next morning, I was like, everything's gonna be gone. Like, why am I even going on everything's gonna be gone. Everything was in stock. Like, a couple foundation shades I think were out of stock. I literally expected it to be completely dry and everything was still there. And I was like, thank you. Like, finally a makeup brand that doesn't order such a limited freaking amount of quantities that it sells out in 2 hours, because guess what? That's not fun for your consumers. And I hate when people are like, oh, I'm just so excited it's sold out. Why? So more people can't get your products? I think that's crap. I think Rihanna is a classy lady. I think she's a smart businesswoman. And I think down the line I might purchase from Fenty, but at this time, I just couldn't super get into it. I really enjoy highlighters, so I kind of thought once I saw some of the highlighters, I was like, ooh, I might be going for those, but they look very glittery. And how I've seen a lot of people apply it and I see what they look like, and I just don't think the shades would look super great on me, and I don't like glittery highlights. I've said that before in the past, and I don't like it. And I'm seeing people do the swatches on their arms, and then their entire arm is full of glitter, and I'm like, I don't want that on my face. I just don't. I don't really need any makeup tools like brushes or sponges. Foundation I was interested in, but I went ahead and got that sample instead of just going out right away and buying a full size. A bunch of these like blotting papers and blotting powders, I never use those, so that wouldn't do anything for me. I know a lot of people are really excited about this gloss bomb, the lip gloss. I just don't really wear lip glosses. Like, I don't wear them a lot, and what I have in my collection, I'm completely suffice with. Like, the concealer sticks, there's like these, they're called the match sticks, and you can either buy some separately or they have some in a trio for a little cheaper price. Those kind of caught my attention, but not enough to be like, I really need to buy these. And this was one that I wanted to talk about because the hype is so real right now around Fenty Beauty. It is so real and so high, and I have so many people telling me I need to buy it and I need to buy it, and I'm over here like, I don't really need anything. Nothing is really catching my attention. I'm not super excited about anything. I didn't really do a double take. A lot of the items don't fit with my makeup vibes, but I kept feeling that pressure. I was like, you have to buy something. People are gonna be mad at you if you don't buy something. People are gonna be mad at you if you're not reviewing. Like, you know, not only do you say you're a makeup lover, but you're a YouTuber. You have to buy stuff. People are literally telling me, emailing me, DMing me, snapping me. You have to. You have to. But I don't have to. It's my money. I get to do what I want to do with it. Just like I always tell all of you guys, you get to do what you want to do with your money. And if there's makeup that you're not super interested in, for whatever reason it may be, if you're not interested in it, you don't have to buy it. You don't have to feel like you need to fit in with everybody else. And just because everybody else likes one thing and you don't, that's fine. You don't always have to fit in. You don't always have to buy what everybody else is buying. You don't always have to buy the most hyped makeup that there is out there. The biggest reason for it is just not a lot of it is my makeup vibes. That's basically bottom line. Even though sometimes brands might release things that I say that I don't need or that aren't my vibes, if I'm really loyal to the brand, sometimes I'll still do it. If it's a YouTuber influencer that I feel like a very strong connection with, I will still do it. Fenty Beauty is brand new, so I'm not loyal to the brand in any way. And while I do like Rihanna, she is a huge celebrity, and I don't feel like a connection with Rihanna in that way. So those are just a couple of the reasons why I didn't immediately gravitate towards the collection. I do think a lot of what's in there though is super interesting. Like I said, I got that foundation sample. If I try the foundation sample and I absolutely love it, I'm gonna have no problem at all purchasing a full size. There wasn't enough in this collection that made me want it, that made me like, oh no, if I wake up in the morning, it's gonna be sold out, so I'm gonna stay up until 2 a.m. to get it. It just didn't do that, and I really want to be careful and try not to fall into just buying makeup to buy makeup. Just buying makeup to say I have it. Just buying makeup to do a YouTube video. That's not how I want to build my makeup collection, and that's not the advice I want to give to anybody watching this video. Because I understand it can be so easy to get kind of like sucked into this like YouTube makeup addiction, and I'm here to say that that happened to me. For sure. I've had my channel for almost 2 years. There is so much makeup that I bought just to review it, just to make a YouTube video, just because other people told me I had to have it, just because I got sucked into the hype and I was like, oh my gosh, if I don't have this, I'm not a real freaking YouTuber type of thing. I totally did that. And that's not a good thing. And I don't want that to keep happening. I wanted to kind of touch on that as I talked about Fenty Beauty, because this was one that I struggled with a lot when I saw all of the snaps and the Instagram tags and everybody on Twitter telling me you have to have this, you have to do this. I'm like, why am I gonna go out and buy something that I don't think is gonna look good on my skin? Am I gonna go out and buy a lip gloss when I can't remember the last time I bought a lip gloss? Why am I gonna do all of those things just to fit in? No. I'm not going to. So I'm excited to see what Rihanna comes out with next for Fenty Beauty. Like, I'm so excited. Like I said, I really think that she did this makeup line right. I love that things weren't selling out. I love that huge range of foundation. I'm excited. I'll let you guys know what I think about my foundation sample when it comes in. I'm excited to see if it works out well for me. And I'm just excited to see what she comes out with next. You know, maybe things will be more of my personal makeup style. Maybe I'll feel like things would work better for, you know, my particular skin tone or just what I like on me in general. And I would totally be open to it. I'm not against Rihanna or Fenty Beauty in the slightest. Fenty is Rihanna's last name, if anybody didn't know. I learned that personally from Amanda NSYNC's video. I am completely open to purchasing from the line in the future if something catches my attention and if I think I would really love it in my makeup collection. So those are kind of my thoughts there, and I would love to hear what you guys have to think about that too. Like, have you ever had, and you know, I'm sure a lot of you have, but have you ever had those makeup purchases that you did and then you were like, oh, I think I did it for the wrong reasons, you know, things like that. I would kind of love to know some of your thoughts on that and get your feedback, because it was something that I just really wanted to talk about and address in this video. And actually, you know, as nervous as I was to talk about that, because I feel like a lot of people might come back in a rude manner, but hopefully it also makes some of you guys think about the makeup purchases that you're making too. And you know, you're sure makeup isn't the most serious thing in the world, but money is. Money is very serious. And sometimes when I take a look and I see how much money I've spent on makeup in a month, because I track all of my purchases, it hurts. It hurts. Hopefully I was able to open up a good discussion with some of you and give you something to think about. I'd love to know your thoughts, but after that, that's gonna do it for this week's Will I Buy It video. Okay, so that is everything for this week's Will I Buy It video. I'd love to know what you think about everything that I mentioned. What are you buying? What are you passing over? I'd love to know your thoughts on some of like the consumerism chat that I wanted to have in this week's video as well. I hope that you will also let me know what you want to see in next week's Will I Buy It video. And as always, if you did enjoy this video or found it helpful, I hope that you will give it a thumbs up. I hope that you will also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys real soon in my next one. Bye.